because you're finding new endeavors that you're more excited about and in more of a balanced, blissful way, I want to say. And with the Seven of Swords on top of the Tower in reverse, you're taking with you your nuggets of wisdom in the pieces of these circumstances or beliefs or relationships or jobs even that have given you wisdom and experience, and you're okay to leave the pieces of those parts of your life behind that aren't serving your highest truth anymore. And it's come to a point where it's not a difficult decision to make. I hope you can see these. The sun's setting and my light is going away quickly. With the Two of Swords on the Three of Wands in reverse. So these situations that you're putting to rest and closing the door on and perhaps, finalizing in your life, it's ultimately for the best. I feel like you know that in your heart, and there's not really much of a whole grieving process. It's more of a relief with the Ace of Cups here. Like, yeah, that didn't work out, and you're going easier on yourself than perhaps you would have even last year because you've grown so much in the recent past, Virgo. So let's move into the energies of February. The Page of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Swords upright, and the Five of Pentacles. What's going on? Let's pull clarifiers right away. So the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I'm going to start here because this jumped out at me. So in February, Virgo, I really hope you can see these. With the Six of Swords on the Five of Pentacles upright. Make sure that if you're ruminating or feeling like in February a little bit of doubt as to what you put closure on in January, don't let yourself do that. Catch yourself, because that's a waste of your time. It's a waste of your energy, and it's self-defeating, because the direction that you're moving in now is going to be so much more fulfilling for you in your heart center, Virgo. And I encourage you not to be tempted by this feeling of regret, because you may have, oh, well, I could have done that in that situation or said that in that situation. Let bygones be bygones and practice staying in the present moment, Virgo, throughout February. And I know that moving into change and new circumstances can feel uncomfortable because you are an earth sign and you'd like to have routine and feel grounded in your life. And there could be a little bit of sense of, well, now that's gone, now what? And there's the space in your life that perhaps maybe feels like a little bit of a void. And there's a sense of discomfort with that void. And however that's speaking to you, Virgo, it's going to be different for every person because everybody's unique and on their own journey. So however that's resonating for you in your particular life, Virgo, for you going into February and throughout February. So let's talk about the Page of Swords in reverse with the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, ground yourself. With the Page of Pentacles here, get back to basics when these self-defeating doubts try to creep in about perhaps the pieces of life that you could be longing for or missing or second guessing yourself. Get outside, even if you're in a winter climate, bundle up and get outside. I think fresh air is going to do your body and your mind wonders throughout the month of February to connect. Go for walks out in nature, go by the seaside if you live by water, connect with your animal friends. Like, things that are tangible are going to be very supportive through this energy of change for you in February, Virgo. And don't let yourself entertain these negative thoughts or these worrisome thoughts or the what if or I should have, would have, could have, because there's a lot of swords here in February, and that feels like a mental energy and not so much like crazy mental energy, but maybe because when we get wrapped up in our mental worlds, Virgo, it can feel like a little mini hell. And what your saving grace is going to be is supporting yourself in these physical, material ways. Like, take yourself out to a nice meal, splurge on that dessert that you want, and let yourself have it without feeling guilt. Or buy yourself something that makes you feel beautiful or sexy or comforted. Like, let yourself do self-care in very simple, basic ways. So I'm going to move into, Virgo, the energies that will be carrying you out of February. The Two of Cups, the Three of Cups. Wow, all cups. Okay, there is a total new horizon happening towards the end of February. So, I just got chills. So this mental anguish a little bit in February, it's passing, it's temporary. Remind yourself, this too shall pass. That's coming up because, I'm recording. Sorry about that. Two of Cups, Three of Cups, and Page of Cups. So you are coming into a new horizon in your emotional life, and this feeling of solidity in how you're living your life from a more heart-centered way is going to feel very supportive. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I'll pull clarifier. So Justice, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups on the Page of Cups. Okay. So don't doubt yourself, Virgo, in this as you approach the end of February, in a way that doesn't feel fair to you. Make sure that you're approaching your life in different situations and your circumstances and perhaps work situations. Make sure that you're standing up for yourself and speaking your truth and not being ashamed or feel guilty or shameful about asking for what you really desire in these new opportunities. Don't be shy, Virgo. I know you can be a little shy sometimes, and you don't want to hurt people's feelings, and you like things to be balanced and calm and grounded. But your feelings matter too, and stick up for yourself. And it doesn't have to be in a mean, cutting way. You can approach these situations, Virgo, in a loving way. And I see a rejoice. Like, this is great. I love this energy. It's the Eight of Pentacles on the Three of Cups, the celebration card, and really claiming the parts of your life that you enjoy and being unabashed about that. And sharing it with the world and sharing it with the people in your community. And there's going to be a receptivity to when you offer yourself and your skill level and what you enjoy doing. There's going to be a reception to you presenting either those products or those services. And that's how it works. With the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups, there could be a water sign female that's going to be assisting you, or perhaps a mentor in these endeavors, Virgo. And I think their help is going to be welcome and valuable. And perhaps a person that's already successful in an area of life where you are aspiring to get more mastery over. So I see that as great news. Super, super. Where are we at? Almost 15 minutes. I'm going to pull you an extra little card from the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. Somebody got that for one of their love readings for February. Lady of Lhasa descends. I don't think it was you, Virgo. I'll have to look back. So number 35. How hard you have been working. You have accomplished so much by your own efforts. You are on a path to me, a path that at times seems difficult and perhaps even dangerous. Yet, in order to reach me, you are willing to take the journey. You have shown your commitment, your refusal to turn back even when much is asked of you. I see some of the perils that lie before you, and I see that it is not necessary for you to endure them. So I come to you. No longer do you need to seek. I bring to you what you have been seeking. So I feel that is speaking to the energies of February, Virgo. So the trials, I think, are going to be mainly mental for you, and of a mental quality of thinking or overthinking or a little bit of worry. But towards the end of the month, as you rely on your intuition and move forward in a direction that feels more in line with your soul purpose, you're going to get the help that you need and the reception that really feels good and affirming to you. And you have coming to you wonderful things. So again, don't be tied up so much. Let yourself relax and take a little bit of a break through all of the changes that are happening through the eclipse season of February, Virgo.